guys doing? Welcome to my channel. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, before I start, I have been recording. Do not think I left you guys. I just don't know what to start. Sometimes you be having so many videos and you be like, what do I even start? Like, what I'm doing with this editing stuff? Like, I don't even know. But because you guys still gotta see the video when we went to Santa Marta. In the Panama video, I did a second one. You guys didn't even see. I'm gonna upload them eventually. But I am here to answer a question that somebody sent. So I'm gonna put it on the side so you can see the comment. It's from Fiji Crown. He says, I'm binge watching your channel. Can you make a response video to my questions, please? I want to move to Dominican Republic to learn Spanish. I'm Dominican, but never learned the language, and I'm only 23. How can I make friends? So one way you can make friends if you are not in the country is through social media. There are tons of WhatsApp groups. There's tons of Facebook groups. However, you would not know about the WhatsApp groups until you come here, unless you know somebody who's in that group who could add you. And there's multiple WhatsApp groups that I recommend. So this way you could meet people and say, hey, I'm coming to I don't know, Santo Domingo on the 3rd. I'm moving here. I want to link up with anybody. Do anybody want to link up when I come? That's one way to do it. Hey, do anybody want to link up? People are going to reach out to you. And then from there, you could DM them, start having conversations, make arrangements to meet up. And that's one way you can meet people. The second way is go to meetups. Again, you won't know about certain meetups until you get to the town. But there are people do have meetups. They do link up, and I recommend you could go. Like here in Las Serenas, I think on Tuesday they meet. Like there's Taco Tuesday. On Fridays there's karaoke. On I think Mondays it's like an expat dinner that a lot of people go to, like this Italian restaurant and meet up at. So like different things like that, you could just show up and meet. Even popular restaurants I recommend. Like here, a lot of people go to like Gringo Burger, or they go to ET&O. What's another popular restaurant we go to? Yeah, like places like that. I can't think of it right here, but places like that, you will see a lot of expats, or you will see even Dominicans and overall, not even just expats, Dominicans also, and you able to meet people that way. Really, the one way to meet people is to go outside, and you won't until you get to this country. I recommend through social media. Can I find people, local people, teach me Spanish? Basically, to teach me. Yes, there's tons of people who's local, who. Yes, there are tons of local people who offer tutoring services. You will find that through social media, through Facebook, and also through word of mouth. You also, if you want a formal teacher, you could find those people that type of way. If you do not want a formal teacher, you could just find people out and about. When you go to the store, when you go to the restaurants, when you go to bars and clubs, you have to basically put yourself out there and try to speak. And hopefully you'll find somebody who will help you learn that way. Sometimes what I do is, like, when I'm out and about, I don't know why, but a lot of times before I even say anything, I always ask if they know Spanish. I don't know Spanish. I always ask if they know English. I'm like, ¿tú sabes inglés? Or like, ¿tú hablas inglés? Like, you know English, you speak English. And they be like, sí. And I'm like, oh, okay. And this way, but I could just talk to them like that. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to learn. Or just tell people you trying to learn. Just be like, yo quiero aprender de español. Like, I want to learn Spanish. And a lot of people be like, oh, sí. Like, they willing to teach you. So that's why I recommend is to find people who's willing to teach you. Sometimes it has to be through actual tutoring services. Most times you could just, when you out and about, since they don't know English, you gonna learn because you have to communicate. Let me see the next question. Is local friend groups possible? Yes, you can find local friend groups. However, the only way to find local friend groups is basically hang out where the locals hang out. A lot of locals do not really be hanging out in certain beaches and certain there's touristy areas. And a lot of locals do not hang out in touristy areas. So to meet locals, you basically gotta hang out where locals hang out, or go to certain towns that just mainly all locals, and you'll meet people that way. The one thing I recommend: start hanging out with local bars. A lot of locals hang out on bars, and it's not even at night. During the daytime, they might go to, like, you know, sit at certain restaurants. You know the restaurant I'm talking about, like these little local mom and pop restaurants. They outside playing dominoes, drinking, like, you know, socializing. I recommend go to places like that. Do you plan on being fluent? At this point in time, if I become fluent, that's great. If I don't, it is what it is. It is what it is. I would love to be fluent, but it's just so hard to learn this language to me. I feel like it's easier to learn Creole than Spanish. It's just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't. Next, do you think by you not being fluent, it blocks possible friendships? No, because no, I don't think it blocks possible friendships. Now, it might some blocks like the introduction, like beginning stages of friendships, because a lot of people who don't speak English, it's like it's hard for me to communicate to them. It's hard for them to communicate to me. But the people who I encounter like that, I kind of just WhatsApp them and translate that way. But no, I don't think it blocks friendships at all. Because some of these people who only speak English or Spanish, they want to learn English too. So they be like, hey, let's do like, you teach me, I teach you type of thing. I don't think it blocks any friendships. Will I be lonely? No, you would not be lonely, because you is not the only expat here by yourself. And I'm not sure if you have any family. You say you're Dominican. I'm not sure if you have any family here, but no, you would not be lonely. Surprisingly, I'm telling you right now, when my friend came to England last time, she was like, I did not know Las Vegas is a party town. And until she said that, I did not really think of Las Vegas as a party town. Because it's like, yes, they have their bars and their clubs, but it's very, very small. Like, it's a small town. So when I'm thinking like a party town, I'm thinking like a college town. You know how it is. You're in college and everybody be partying. Like, that's the thing to do. So when she said it, I'm like, what? But you can find a party every night. You can find a like music, hang out, like chill. What do you want to chill, party, do like some type of mixer? Like, you can find that any and every night. I don't care if it's a Wednesday night. You can find somebody somewhere that's, you know, that's dancing, that's drinking, that's listening to some music and enjoying the time. And somebody also commented one time, it was like, if I wanted to come to dance, would it be Santo Domingo or Punta Cana? And I had, no, Santo Domingo or Las Vegas. And I had told them, like, well, you might as well go to Santo Domingo because it's a bigger town and they got a lot of, they got a lot of, like, you know, bars and clubs. But I had talked to my one friend who's Dominican, and she was like, no, you should have told them Las Vegas, because in Santo Domingo, and mind you, all her family's Santo Domingo, she's Dominican. She was like, in Santo Domingo, they don't be dancing. Like, they be people at the clubs and stuff, but they just basically be like just sitting there and drinking. Las Vegas be dancing, and that's true. Like, Las Vegas be dancing. Like, a lot of people come to Las Vegas, they be like getting lessons. Just like how probably people go to like Cali, Colombia to like learn how to salsa. Like, people be coming here to like get dance lessons. There's a lot of dancers who be going from like party to dance with girls. So people do be dancing. Let me see. Do you hang out with locals who speak Spanish? Some of them, most of my friends who speak Spanish also speak English. So I don't. Are people racist? I don't feel like they are racist, but I do feel like they are colorist. And if you have something against that, leave that to yourself, because I definitely think a lot of people in the Dominican Republic, not everybody, but I feel like a lot of them are very colorist. I won't say racist, but I will say they colorist, from my perspective. Are people mean? I feel like people are people. The people are so friendly here, though. You might find somebody who like kind of might be rude. I haven't encountered anything like that. Maybe because they feel like, oh, you American, you got money, type of stuff. I don't know what they might be thinking. But all the people I encounter, they are very friendly. Do you allow local friends in your house? Hell, no, I don't. I know. Now, some of my expat friends, yes, they have came to my house, but no, I don't allow people in my house. Even like my motos and stuff, like when I be getting a moto, unless it's like my guy who I use every day, I don't have moto drop me off from my house. I tell them like, yo, drive me at the main street, and I be like, they be like, I don't, they like, where to? And I be like, oh, like Hotel Palo Coco. And then once we get to Hotel Palo Coco, which is like right on my house, I'm like, para aquí. They like, aquí. I'm like, see, aquí. And I just walk up the street. Like, no, I don't bring people to my house really. Cause most of the time, really, I'm leaving the house and I'm meeting people. My house is not that big to be like socializing my house, so no. And plus you don't know people, like, and I told my friend that too, because like she has a child, she has like small kids, and she just been here for like a month now, and like she had like, you know, a few locals come to our house, and I told her like, you gotta be careful about that, because one of them popped up to her house unexpectedly without even like talking to her. Nothing. It was like, hey, he basically said like, hey, I haven't heard from you out, so I popped up. Like, you haven't responded to my text message, so I popped up. And I'm like, no, people get me doing that. They don't know what you got going on. They don't know if you got company. You don't know these people. You don't know if they got husbands, wives, girlfriends, crazy girlfriends. And they know everything about you. They know where you live at. They know where your kids stay at. They don't know how much your apartment. They know everything about you. You don't know these people's last names. You don't know where they live at. You don't know if they got families. You don't know nothing. I don't trust people like that. Like, we talking on social media. We must be talking on WhatsApp while I talk to you when I'm out and about in the street or in the like socialized club. But that's it. I don't know no people to be having in my house. And it's like a lot for me to call somebody my friend. I'm like, we cool. How much you think I should pay a local tutor? To pay a local tutor here in the Dominican Republic, I feel like it's reasonable. Probably like 500 pesos seem reasonable to me for a tutor, which is around $10 US. Anything up there, like, I see somebody charging somebody like 1,000 pesos. I'm like, 1,000? That's like $20. Like, for all that, you gonna pay all that money? You might as well go be comfortable in your house and get a tutor from like italki or something. Like somebody you could talk to all the time and then come from your house. Even though there's tutors that come to your house, but I feel like the most reasonable price is like at least 500 pesos, $10. Anything over there, y'all tripping. Especially when you could just walk up and down the street and get free lessons for people for free. And are people friendly enough to walk up to and have a full-blown conversation? Yeah, these people is very friendly. I feel like you're able to just really walk up to people and have a conversation. Especially if you come off like, you know, you're a friendly person. I think I haven't had nobody who I've been around who did that had like any issues. I would so appreciate if you made a video to answer these questions. I'm trying to convince my girlfriend to move with me, but there are some of our worries and she loves, like before I said before, if it does not work out, you can always go back to your country. This is not the end all be all. If this don't work out, you could go to a different country, go to a different town, go to a different area, meet different friends. Like, this is not the be all. So I do recommend you guys. So I do recommend to come just to give it a try and get the experience. And if it does not work out, you can always go back. But the good thing, you guys are coming together, traveling together. So it's not like you traveling by yourself. A lot of my friends are here by themselves. Most of them are here with like young kids, but at the same time, like when your kids are so small, it'd be different than like teenagers. But when your kids are so small, we're not having like conversations as if we like spouse or friends. Like, and plus, I don't want to burden like Ava was, you know, certain things that might be trivial to her. So at least when you have a spouse to come with you, a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife, whatever it is, you know, they join the experience with you. They traveling with you. They go out to parties with you. They going out to clubs with you. They mingling and meeting people with you. They doing Spanish lessons with you. It's not like you have to do them by yourself. You have a partner there. You have an accountability partner, somebody to motivate you or push you. And that's the biggest problem with people. It's myself too. I lack motivation. Sometimes I procrastinate. And sometimes it's good to have somebody just like give you that extra, like, all right, we got this type of push. And that's really it. Hopefully I answered your questions. If you guys have any other questions, please like, comment, subscribe, and put the question in the bottom so I can answer them. Yeah. that. I'm trying to make sure I read everything. That is it. All right, I'll talk to y'all.